How's your blizzard quarantine been?
Not bad. Is what it is. Like
I'm going crazy, bro. I'm going crazy. Yeah. If those highways are open, brother, I'm going into work. I don't care if nobody shows up.
I don't think people are gonna show up tomorrow. You know, next week, like next Thursday, there's a high of -3.
Oh, it went up. It was -6 before.
Yeah, it went out. Oh yeah, was I telling you about that?
Yeah, I was looking at it too.
Yeah,
it sucks, dude.
It's fucking bruh. You're higher than giraffe pussy if you think I'm gonna do anything in that weather.
That's Midwest winter there, brother.
I'll tell you this. One time, I was working at the post office, and it was like negative. I don't know how the fuck this happened, bro, because this was like totally not normal for Michigan. It was like -26 or some shit like that one day, and then with the wind chill, it was like -50 something. And so everyone showed up to work and stuff. It's not like it was like snowing or anything. It was just fucking cold. And they were like, nobody leave yet. We're going to see what they want us to do. So we waited for like 2-3 hours. And like our contract minimum was like, we have to work a minimum of at least 4 hours. So they're like, you can stay for another hour or you can go home. And I was like, I'm just fucking going home. Fuck this shit. We didn't deliver mail for 3 days because it was like -20 something. And that has never happened before. All like the old people, they're like, we've always delivered mail. Like, this is the first time this has ever happened. You know, they've been there for 25 fucking 30 years.
Yeah, all the postal service people are lifers.
Yeah. I was like, damn. But it was cold like that for like 3 fucking days, bro. In the -20s. It was wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. We have a lot. We have like little stretches of that, like we're about to have here, of that cold stretch. And then in the summer, dude, there have been times where we just get that crazy heat, 120 degrees one summer. I remember I was working at the golf course, and nothing ran because it all overheated. It was like no wind at all, and I think it was the highest temp I think ever recorded in Nebraska was in our town. And I was sitting on a hot ass mower. Yeah, just sitting on a hot ass mower mowing for 4 hours before it died.
Fuck that.
Just dying, dude. Well, you know it's bad when it's that hot out and you're not sweating. You're like, I'm gonna die. I'm about to have a heat stroke.
Bro, it's almost like this summer wasn't that bad. I don't think. Like,
no,
it was
wasn't.
hot, but I'm definitely comparing it to Houston though, because in Houston you wake up at fucking 7 in the morning, step outside, it's already 85 degrees, 80% humid. You just step out and you're fucking drenched.
You're talking to a guy who loves it there. It's in my blood.
I love Houston. Just the fucking weather. Shit. I fucking hate it. Around this time, it's nice, though. Like, it's in the 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Maybe 70s.
60 there is cold. That humidity, 60's cold.
It's nice. No, to me, though, it's nice.
Yeah.
I love that kind of weather.
No, I love it all. Not this.
Fuck that.
I went out and it's right in my ear hole. That's what I need for my drink, is a Sprite. I had one earlier and I got thirsty. And I drank it, and now I'm regretting. But I had a moment earlier today.
This is actually how I drink.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Jesus Christ. Your poor liver, dude. So like I was saying, I went out and scooped my walk. I didn't do very much. I just did like up to my door in that little pathway and to the driveway, so if anyone needs to get in. And I was scooping it, and I have these like little lamps that we put Christmas lights into. So they light our trees up in front of our house. And one of them's like a disco ball that's like spinning. Well, to fit the disco ball in there, I had to take the top off. That bitch filled with snow. And I'm like, oh shit, that's going to cause an electrical short or something if that melts. So I flipped that thing upside down to get all the snow out of there, and 2 glass panes dropped out. And so I had to dig in the snow because there's a huge ass snowdrift right below it. I'm digging for these glass panes, flip it back up. I'm putting them in, and as I'm putting them in, I bump the tree, and just a huge clump of snow falls in. It goes down the back of my neck. I'm freezing, and I had to look like a cartoon character. I step out of there, and we have a hanging basket of fake plants because we can't keep anything alive. And I hit my head on it, and then that dumped more snow on me. And as I'm backing up, I'm kind of slipping because it's tile. Our entryway outside is tile, and it gets slicker than shit. And I just scooped it, so it's like just a thin, slicker than shit. I hate you. I'm just gonna squeeze right past you there, bud. But yeah, I was just sliding all over. It made me think of have you ever seen that video of the black guy? He's like, I'm an untrained meteorologist reporting on the snow. Oh goddamn. I look like that guy sliding around. Just forgot to say goddamn.
The fucking it didn't even like really snow that bad. It was just like the snow drift.
Yeah, I saw people posting, and because I think we probably only got like 5 inches, but since it's so windy,
yeah,
it just went everywhere and piled up and blows all over. And I saw some people like, how much snow do you think we got? I think I probably have like 20 inches. I'm like, are you stupid? If you got 20 inches with that wind, your house would be buried. Your house would be underground.
That shit was nuts. It
Yeah,
was wild. Just like how much you should see where I live, the road I live on, it's off 42nd, and no one's plowed it. I look out my window this morning to see like if it snowed anymore. There's a car parked across the street from me, a Pontiac Grand Prix, and it's parked on an angle, like facing the fucking fire hydrant across the street. Anthony's like, bro, someone got stuck and just said fuck it and just left their car in the middle of the street.
Hell yeah. Dude, my neighbor's car,
oh Lord,
that bitch ain't coming out for a minute. Because where it's sat, the drift is like up the ass end of it. It goes up. It's a ramp up to the back of the car, and then around the side of the car is like halfway up the car, and then the front wheels, you can't see the front tires at all. And then a plow went through and made a big old hill next to it again.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I don't know. You might have to come pick me up tomorrow because I don't know if I'll be able to get out.
Yeah,
my little car ain't gonna.
Well, they gotta open the highways before I can get there.
Oh yeah, they close the highways.
Yeah, they've been closed since it started. Even if I wanted to go today, if we opened, I couldn't go anywhere. Our highways are closed. They're all closed. All of western Nebraska except for like 3 highways are closed.
So that I-80 was closed.
Oh yeah, they were probably the first. That was probably the first one to close interstate. The blizzard, not good. But yeah, I need to get out of here. I'm going nuts.
Insane.
I ain't cut out to be a stay-at-home dad. I thought I wanted it.
I don't know.
That's a lot.
No, deep down you do.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd
be cool, but when my kid gets older, not when she's at the state she's at now.
Right. She's like 4 or 5, pretty self-sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
And she can just be like, hey, Dad, I'm hungry. Just give her a snack. Right.
Have some nuggies. Eat your veggies.
Dino nuggies.
No, those are for Dad. She can have the regular ones. That's the other thing, dude. I've been cooking my ass off. Our fridge is the most full it's ever been because it's the only thing I can do. Like, I can't come play video games while I'm watching the baby. My wife would kill me.
Right.
So I throw that baby in the front carrier, and I just been cooking, dude. And our fridge is full.
Just whipping it up.
Yeah, made some
made
vegan
butter
French
chicken.
toast.
Ooh.
I'm getting pretty good at it. When I
Listen.
first started making it, it sucked. And then we made some waffles today, some high protein waffles that are not very good. But we didn't have everything we were supposed to have, and we
Vegan,
just
of course.
yeah. There's beans in them, dude.
Ugh.
She made fucking beans. You ever seen that one?
Bean yeah. Do
Great
you, like,
Northern.
blend them? So
Yeah, you throw them all in the food. It's made of oats, beans, egg replacer, vanilla. That's pretty much it. So the oats basically serve as the flour. They're all right. You just have to put a lot of syrup or whatever on them, and then they're fine. They're a mouthful, man. They're filling.
are they?
But we make those every once in a while and freeze them. And this is probably the worst batch we've made. But just throw those bitches in the toaster after you freeze them, and it's like Eggos, except bad.
Bad Eagles.
But yeah, I made chili, French toast, waffles, some weird tofu thing, and miso rice. That was his idea. And
Miso rice.
it's not very good. I like miso a lot, but that one didn't work.
No. How'd you just like regular rice with like a miso
She made it. I don't know.
packet? No. Oh.
I didn't. I was just taking a nap with the baby.
I took the walk.
So you've been home for 2 days. You've been grinding any games, or what have you been doing? I've been being a
Just been
dad. What
playing
you been
A
doing?
little bit of, just playing a little bit of COD. Then leveled up the M13. Leveled up the other new submachine gun, and then today the Honey Badger came out, so I unlocked that, and then leveled that up.
For what?
That's about it. Huh?
For what? So you can grind
For
Warzone.
nothing, because nobody ever wants to play.
Yeah.
Everybody just wants to play Fortnite.
That's weird. What did they come out with that made it so like such a
Nothing.
like a comeback game?
Nothing.
Well, I
It's a
heard the
new map.
update. Oh, it's a new map. I heard they changed a lot
Yeah,
though.
New map. They have a fucking hammer that when you can like travel with it. It's kind of like the grenades that you can throw and they put,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like that. And then they got these like perks that you can get. So like the longer you stay in the game, you can get up to 4 perks, and then you pull up like this little thing. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, it gives you like a choice between 1 and 2 perks, and you could pick them. And then you can get up to 4 of them. Other than that, it's fucking Fortnite. It's nothing new.
I mean, we got to be real. At least I got to be real. Fortnite is a really good game. It's just I put so much time into it. It's until they basically make it a new game, I'm not going to go back to it. But
I played Fortnite like when it first came out, like this version first came out, and it was cool, whatever. And then Apex dropped, and then I just stopped playing Fortnite, played Apex, and then all of a sudden everybody started getting good. I can't build, so the only time I play is when they want to play no builds. I'll be like, hey, I'll play. We gotta play no builds though. They're like, but we just gotta play builds. I'm like, oh, fuck it. So I don't build. If we play builds, I don't build. I'm just out in the open getting shit.
you don't even
on
do
all the
basic
time.
ones? You don't even just put walls up if you get shot
I
at?
can. I can put walls up. Yeah, but like as far as like combat building, no. Count me out, brother.
It was so fun when it first came out, and like when Myth was the best builder in the game and things like that. Just building a straight vertical tower. That was when it was really fun. Every day there was something new that you could try to do and get good at, but now it's too much. It's too extra. You gotta be.
I just don't.
I'm 27 years old. I can't keep up with that shit. And you're 42, so I can especially see why you can't build shit.
Yeah, I'm fucking lost in the sauce, dog.
So we played games before your last birthday, and you were good, and then you had your birthday, and now you can't even aim. So
I'm old, dude.
You're
My eyes are going bad.
You're almost a single player game territory, man. You're almost at that age where you start playing survival games.
Just by myself.
Yeah,
I'm actually to the point where I play games by myself. And
you ever heard of the small indie game? I think they're, they might up and come. I think it's called Minecraft. It might be on their way out. You should check out Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your annual performance review is coming up on video games on this, T&A Incorporated, and
I need to hit aim labs or what?
Yeah, you need to step up your game.
You want to know what I found kind of interesting? I saw a video, and some guy was talking about how they think, or a lot of players are thinking on COD, that your hit markers are skill based. So and I was kind of testing that theory out today, because I would find myself getting into gunfights because they brought shipment back, and it's a fucking shit show.
Yeah,
and I would shoot people in the belly, and I would get maybe 1 or 2 hit markers out of the 10 shots, and then they would kill me. If I hit them the upper chest and head, most of the time I would get the kill. I think it might be a thing.
Bro, what are you trying to say? What do you mean skill based? Yeah, if you hit someone in the chest or the head, you do more damage. That's in the game. That's not a theory.
No. The hit markers don't hit. You don't get a hit. Your rounds aren't registering on the character or something.
That's just packet loss. You're getting kills because it only takes 2 or 3 to the chest or head to kill them. And then if you're shooting them in the body, the problem with the Call of Duty being so fast paced is on their screen they've moved, and on yours they're still in the same spot. So you're shooting them, but on their screen they've moved, and that's packet loss of missing. But if you hit the first few in the chest, you're gonna kill them. It's not intentionally. You're not intentionally.
But you're not getting hit markers though. Is the thing
because the game recognizes that they're moved. Your screen just doesn't see it. So on your screen you're shooting them, but the code shows them here, and you're shooting right next to them.
I don't know, brother. I don't know.
That's why ping is such an advantage.
Yeah,
it's like that in every game. In Call of Duty, with rapid fire the way it is, it's just. That's why Battlefield 2042, they combated that just by having your gun not be accurate. So you might get lucky.
Even play it.
Oh, it's so fucking bad.
I heard it was really. I was this close to buying it. I heard
best decision you made.
They're this is the worst game ever made.
I
was hyped about it.
I love the Battlefield games, and I've liked all of them. Battlefield 1 was a good game, but I didn't like it very much. Battlefield 2, Bad Company, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 were bangers, dude. And then this one just, ooh, it's stinky. Yeah, it sucks. And so you'll aim directly at someone, and your cursor won't really move. You'll be on them, and you can see your bullets in that game. And it's like a shotgun spread of a spray. So you have to single tap if you want to be accurate, and then you're gonna die. It sucks.
That's dookie.
I saw the other day, I got on the computer and I saw my uncle. Scott, if you're listening to this, I saw you just got off Battlefield 2042, and I wanted to come over to your house and slap you for playing it. Pick up a man's game like Minecraft.
An old man's game, apparently. A child's game and an old man's game.
At the same time.
I've seen people do some crazy shit on Minecraft, though. Like, build like insane.
I kind of fuck with Minecraft. I tried to get on it the other day when no one was on.
Fucking forever.
Yeah, you're not even a real gamer, to be honest. You're a fake. You're a phony.
Oh, am I? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
But yeah, I tried to get on the other day, and it was like you need to switch from the Mojang account to like a Microsoft account, and I don't know what passwords either. Apparently, I must have had a different Microsoft account that was linked, and I don't know, so I can't unless I rebuy the game and whatever, which I'm not gonna do.
Yeah.
So I'm retired. Yeah.
It's good. I'm getting there. I'm getting to retirement age.
Yeah.
I'm about to be up there with all the Madden players and the 2K players because that's all I'm about to.
I'm about to go pro in WWE 2K. I'm gonna create you and I'm gonna beat your ass in that game with my guy.
Please. I want to see this.
I thought about doing that if I would have had time. I thought about creating us both and then given like obviously you'd have to be bigger. So I was gonna like make my guy kind of more of a high flyer character and you more of a heavyweight. And I was gonna give him equal stats in different areas. So yours would be like grappler, body slam, or whatever. My guy would be jumping off the ropes and everything, and make him an even like overall, and then throw him in a match and just have us spectate it and commentate on it. So we might have to do that.
Oh,
that'd be pretty good. Little bonus. Maybe we'll do that as a bonus on the YouTube. We'll spectate a match between us.
I'm down for that. Who do you think would win?
Your guy. The big man.
Just make them both 989 like overall.
Yeah, we could do that.
That way it's
fair.
But
then my guy would be just as good at body slamming your guy. And so like, they do have weight limits and things like that. So there's certain moves you can't do on heavy characters. So like my guy can lift like lighter characters and slam them. But that game's not bad. I was doing the story mode. Because I remember when it first came out, it was really getting clowned on for being like awful. And then I started watching some stuff on it. I'm like, this doesn't seem too bad. And the story mode has like a lot of branches to it. It's pretty like the voice acting is atrocious. It's the worst in any sports game I've seen.
They've always been terrible.
Yeah. Dude. So you said you used to play wrestling games when you were younger?
Yeah.
Did you play like the SmackDown vs. Raw games?
Yeah.
That was my shit, bro. I remember one Christmas, I got SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, and it had Bobby Lashley on the cover, dude. And then, like, so I just recently started, like, looking into what's going on in WWE and AEW now. And, bro, those fucking guys are still in the game, bro. Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Bobby Lashley's back. Kurt Angle even came back for a little bit. It's nuts.
Triple H is still in there?
Triple H is in the role of what Vince McMahon was. He's the chairman now. Chris Jericho is in AEW.
What? Chris Jericho?
They're all Chris Jericho's still up in it.
Mr.
I was watching so AEW. Yeah, dude, AEW was on tonight. And I was watching it for a little bit, and he lost a match. It was just going ham in the back, just destroying everything backstage. Hey, man. Say what you want, call it fake, whatever, you know it's scripted, but that shit is fun to watch. It's entertainment, and that's what it sets out to be, and the game is actually pretty fun. I'm enjoying it.
I think the first wrestling game that we had was ECW versus NWO for Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
Sting.
Oh, yeah. Classy.
Easy. Yeah. I don't know, like, ever since I was a kid, bro. Sting and X-Pac, they were my favorite.
Oh, yeah, X-Pac.
bit. I fucked with them.
Mine's pretty easy too. Mine's Logan Paul.
Shut the
No, I actually really liked I really like Jeff Hardy.
My little brother was a huge Jeff Hardy fan.
Yeah,
And then my
Jeff
older
Hardy.
brother liked Goldberg and The Rock.
Yeah, I liked
Stone
Goldberg. I liked Stone Cold, but I think Jeff
can
Hardy
we
was
address how weird Goldust was?
Yeah,
Like he
Goldust
was
is
way above his
over
above
the
his
top.
time. Yeah, and he was like this queermo, like I don't know, fucking just I don't know if he was gay or not. Like it was confusing.
He was
As a child.
transcendent, bro. He was above all of that.
This is weird watching this man as a child. He's over here kissing dudes and shit, you know, like in the games, like his emotes and shit would be like blowing kisses and shit like that. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and now they're all doing that.
Crazy.
Dude, it's so wild, some of the storylines they come up with. Like one of the big names in I think he's in NXT, which is like the third one. So there's Raw, SmackDown, and NXT and WWE. And so Finn Balor is like a big one now. And he's just got an alternate persona where he's Demon Finn Balor. He's just Demon Finn Balor. It's just the demon within him. He just has a bunch of pain. He comes out all creepy. But it's wild, dude.
Did
I remember
Undertaker come back not too long ago too?
No, he just retired. He never quit.
Oh, I thought he had retired or something, and then like left for like a couple years, and then he came back, and now he's retired again.
Yeah, he's fully done now because he broke the fourth wall. He did a bunch of interviews and actually talked outside of his persona. So if he ever comes back, I'm sure it'll just be like a speaking. I don't think he'll come back and wrestle again, but yeah, it's nuts, some of the stuff that they've done. I rewatched some of the old matches. I watched the Undertaker versus Mick Foley Hell in a Cell. Yeah. And I watched like the behind the scenes of it where Mick Foley got thrown off the cell through the table. They put him on the stretcher and because they were going to call it off because he was injured, and he's like, no, and he got off the stretcher and he said he could feel his tooth was loose and he had a hole in his lip so he could stick his tongue through this little hole. He took his tooth and pushed it up, and there's pictures of it. You can see it. His tooth is sticking out of the bottom of his nostril because he just thought it would be a good visual. And then they do all the stuff. He gets slammed through the cell again. So the match ends. He loses, and they're going to put him on a stretcher again. And he couldn't even remember that he was on the first stretcher. He grabbed like one of the medics or the ref or something and said, "Have I already been on a stretcher?" And they're like, "Yeah, this is the second one." And he's like, I can't go on a stretcher a second time. And he got out of the stretcher and walked off under his own power. It's nuts. Mankind.
Mr.
Cactus
Sacco.
Jack. That was another one I liked a lot. I liked Mick Foley. I like Mankind more than Mick Foley, but
who else would like classic? Kane, Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Kane first like got his mask taken off, like revealed his face, and that was like a huge thing.
Big deal.
Big Show.
Yeah. Oh, you know who else was my favorite? So my top two was Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio.
Oh,
because when Rey Mysterio had his beef with Big Show and those two were going at it, those matches, that was pretty fun to watch.
And then they teamed up eventually, and they were like tag team champs for a little bit.
Big Show's still doing it. So is Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's in WWE, and Big Show is he's not Big Show anymore. He's on AEW and just goes by his name. But I don't think he's like super active. I think he just makes appearances, does a few matches here and there.
Remember, like Eddie Guerrero?
Oh, dude, of course.
Chris Benoit.
Rest in peace. Okay, well,
Rip.
not as much Chris Benoit, but Eddie Guerrero, rest in peace. I think Chris Benoit is one of the first extreme cases of like CTE. I think.
Yeah.
You know, I guess there's not a whole lot of evidence to prove that. There might be. I haven't looked into that, but that's crazy. And wasn't it? It was Eddie Guerrero dying that I think was the trigger that set all that off, because it wasn't that long after that Chris Benoit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They died like pretty close to each other.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think that was kind of attached to that. But yeah, I was like, just the behind the scenes of it makes it almost more interesting when you like hear all the stuff. So like The Rock, he was friends with Stone Cold, and they made a bet on the side. I think Stone Cold bet The Rock a case of beer that he wouldn't just oversell the stunner every time he got hit with it. So that's why there's all the videos of The Rock gets hit by the stunner and then goes up onto his head, does a handstand, and then flips over. He just oversold it for the rest of his career because they made a bet on a case of beer that he wouldn't oversell it.
That's good. That's priceless.
Yeah. So that's just why it was so extra.
What was that little group? Was it X Factor or some shit like that? It was Triple H,
DX, Shawn
was
Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
It's DX, D-Generation
Oh yeah,
X.
D-Generation. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels is another one. I love Shawn Michaels, dude. I was never a big Triple H fan, but I loved Shawn Michaels.
I like Shawn Michaels too.
Ric Flair.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
His little fucking walk, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking.
The swagger.
Yes, sir.
That was another one I watched of the classic matches I watched where, so like the whole storyline was Vince McMahon hated Ric Flair. In story, in WWE universe, he hated him. I don't know if he did outside of it, but he told him he'd let him fight at WrestleMania, but if he lost, he had to retire. And Ric Flair said he wanted to fight the best, so he fought Shawn Michaels, and they had that match was pretty good because Ric Flair was old as shit, and like you can see the emotion in his face because he knew that he was gonna lose, and so you could just see the emotion in his face, and like he was just taking it all in and putting on a show, and that was a good match too. People say it was the best of all time.
I always loved like the Hell in a Cells and cage matches.
Oh, dude,
Never
yeah,
really
so
cared
good.
for like the ladder matches. They weren't.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a little corny when they're like,
But,
I can't get it down. I can't get it down.
Yeah.
But some of the stunts
the,
they did off the ladders, like Jeff Hardy in a ladder match, you're gonna get a show.
Oh yeah. The Hardy Boys. Both of them, like when they were tag team ladder matches or like table ladders and chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Always thought about like, I was like, who the fuck is under the ring giving these people these fucking like chairs and sledgehammers and pieces of wood and just random shit? Just had an endless supply of tables and chairs and shit under there.
Yeah. Could you imagine how hard it would be? Because there's spots in the matches that they have to hit. Like there's key moments. Like they improvise some of it, just the trading blows and whatnot. But they have to remember so much, and they're, as many safety protocols as you want. You do a flip off a ladder, even if it's through a table that's meant to break. That's gonna rattle you, and to still remember it.
Yeah.
And that was another thing that I watched where like you can hear them give each other the cues, like the microphones pick it up, and like the secret code and things like that. It's so interesting that they can do that, because some of those matches go on for 25 minutes, like Mick Foley getting thrown off the top of the cell 30 feet in the air through a table. I don't care if you're landing on like 3 mattresses, that shit's gonna hurt. And then to go for 25 more minutes.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, bro, that shit would
brutal.
One thing I was gonna say was, do you remember when Ken Shamrock got hit in the face and like his shit got split, like for real split?
Mm-hmm.
And he just kept going on with that match for like another 10-15 minutes, bro, and his shit's gushing,
just covered in blood. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. And like it can't be comfortable when like they do put the thumbtacks on the ground and shit like that.
Yeah,
the barbed wire.
They banned those.
Oh,
they banned thumbtacks, yeah.
Bro, classic wrestling was when it was WWF. Fire.
Yeah.
That's the wrestling I grew up on. I think I probably stopped watching like
When it went
middle
PG.
school. Yeah.
Yeah. When you're in middle school, it was still WWF. That was like, 'cause you're
Oh
50
yeah.
years old.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't break the character, man.
Yeah. Damn. Just took me down memory lane right there.
Yes, sir.
Remembering all that shit.
That was the plan. And some of those storylines still carry on, man. Rey Mysterio's got a kid. Dominic Mysterio's in the WWE.
Oh.
I saw a thing the other day. I saw a YouTube short of a promo that they did where Dominic Mysterio and someone else showed up to Rey Mysterio's house on Thanksgiving, and he was I don't know the backstory to this, but it was just really funny where they like knock on the door and Ray opens the door and he's wearing his mask at Thanksgiving. And he's like, no, now's not the time, you need to go. And he goes to shut the door and they like stop it and they break into his house and just beat the shit out of him. Dominic beats the shit out of his dad. He's just wearing his Lucha Libre mask on Thanksgiving. It's so wacky. So funny.
I think he like for the most part stays in character. I don't really I think there may have been like 1 or 2 times that I've seen Rey Mysterio without his mask on.
There was one time in the WWE, and then I think one time outside of the WWE.
Yeah, because I just recently, probably like a month or 2 ago, saw an interview on him. He was like in Hollywood or something, and they had walked up to him on the street, and they were like doing a quick interview with him, and he had his fucking mask on. I'm like, God
That
damn,
shit was
this
staged
dude's
then. There ain't no shot he's going around in public with his mask on. That shit was planned.
You never know. That's your persona.
Yeah.
People know you by that. If you walk around without it on, people want to know who he is. He has like that, little dragon fucking mask. People know him. So
Can we talk about how charming John Cena is?
Speaking of John Cena,
I love John Cena.
have you ever watched the show he has on HBO Max?
Peacemaker?
He's like a superhero.
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
I watched Peacemaker. That show was good.
Such a good show. It's fucking hilarious.
I watched the Suicide Squad and I was mad that they did the post-credit scene where he was alive until I saw the show, and I'm like, all right, I'm good with it. Little redemption for the character.
I want that fucking little rat thing back, dude.
Little rat thing?
Yeah. Like what was that, like a fucking, the little tall ass rat that was in Suicide Squad?
Oh, yeah. He's still alive. Weasel is his name.
Weasel. It's fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah, there was a post-credit scene where in the beginning when you think he died, he was like playing possum. He was still alive. He just waddled. He like wakes up on the beach and just runs away all awkwardly and stupid. But I saw an interview where John Cena was having tea with an old lady. It was like an interview type deal. And she's like a British lady, and she goes, my niece told me that I wouldn't be able to see you. And he goes, well, I can explain. I'm a bit of a rabble rouser. And I do this ridiculous dance move where I put my hand in front of my face and I go, you can't see me, but I don't do it like that. I go, you can't see me. And he does it like in persona. And she goes, oh, that is interesting. And she does it. You can't see me. And he goes, that was fantastic. Well, I'm out of a job. And she goes, oh no, I can't wrestle. And he goes, well, that's what they say about me too. And it's just, he's so charming. He's so handsome.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I think doesn't
Funny
John Cena
as
have
hell.
like the most like Make-A-Wish grants? Like he's granted the most Make-A-Wish wishes.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
Russell Wilson's got to be catching up to that because he goes once a week.
Chill.
What?
Does he really?
Yeah, he does.
Uh-oh.
That was his big thing in Seattle. I don't know if he does that in Denver now.
I thought that was
Now he is the Make-A-Wish kid.
I thought that was a season joke.
No, but now he is.
Granted, I cannot spell. The most Make-A-Wish. Would it be Make-A-Wishes?
I don't know.
Yeah, John Cena. John Cena holds a record, coming in at 650 Make-A-Wishes granted.
He's a good guy, man.
Just an outstanding gentleman and a scholar.
Someday, if we blow up, we'll get John Cena on the podcast.
I'd probably come in my pants, honestly.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been having going on. I've kind of rekindled my love for WWE type stuff.
That's solid. Thanks for taking me down that road again.
Hell yeah. You gonna get 2K and play with me or what?
I'm probably not gonna rekindle the flame, but it was nice talking about it.
You can play
I
the
want to
game.
talk about how fucking dirty that AI did me, bro.
I thought some of them were pretty good. That astronaut one though is hilarious. Bro, I sent you the good ones of me. Mine was bad, but to be fair, I don't take selfies. So I took 10 pictures of myself at that moment because I didn't have 10 selfies of myself. I don't take them. And so yours, I could see there was variations in the angles and stuff like that. Like one of your Facebook profiles, I could almost see it perfectly in the AI. And so mine were all like super serious. And did you get any GTA character ones?
No, so
because
like
mine made like 6 where I looked like Nico Bellic from Grand Theft Auto 4.
So I still have the app. I just forget how to get to them. Oh, right here.
The avatar thing.
Yeah, so I did it twice, so it made 2 different categories. I look Arabic for some, like it. I don't know if the AI thinks I'm Arabic, but apparently. So superhero, stylish, mystical. Which, okay, I'm gonna show you. Like,
wait, it gave you mine didn't categorize them.
bruh, my Arabic, bro.
Hey, you look good though.
It's handsome as
Dude,
fuck.
some of mine made me old. Did they even make you old? Some of mine just literally did the worst Photoshop of my face on like a businessman. It's so bad. Look at this.
Some of mine look.
Oh, it's blurry.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, some of mine don't even look like me, and then some of mine look like that. So, like, astronaut. Hold on, you're saying yours didn't, like, categorize them?
Mm-mm.
How many did you do?
I did like a pack, and so it gave me like 100.
Was it like
some
the
photos.
$6? Was it like the $6 pack?
I only got an option for one. I think it was 9 or 10. I think it was $9.99.
Oh.
Give me 112.
You used Lensa?
Anime. Yeah,
Oh.
I think. Maybe not. Oh, maybe I didn't. I might have done a different one. It doesn't say Lensa anywhere.
Like the app name is Lensa?
Nope.
Oh,
I looked it up on the App Store. It just says AI art on it. So that's why they're different. But the very first one I sent you with like the flowers growing off me, I think that kind of goes dummy hard. I think that's sick.
Oh, yeah, that one was
That
dope.
looks like an album cover. I made that my Twitter profile picture.
Bro, there's one on here. This one gave me Cuddy vibes. It kind of looks like if me and Drake had a baby.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but some of mine, dude, were so bad. It really, really thought I was a Jedi. I was either like a Russian spy or I was a Jedi.
Why does this one look copy pasted?
Did I show you the one where it made me Jesus? Yeah, that one just looks like a weird selfie you took. Mine made me Jesus.
You look like the Avatar, bro.
There's one. This one I look like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I was gonna tell you that when he sent me that. But yeah, it's like surprising, like how some of these like turned out. It's actually pretty dope. I wish there was just more like variety, I guess.
Mine had variety.
Well, I mean, like different categories. Like, oh, these anime ones were dope.
I had some anime ones too.
This one.
There's a channel on YouTube. The guy's name is Scott Kramer. He does like, have you ever seen like Drew Gooden or Danny Gonzalez? Any of those guys? They kind of, they do a bunch of stuff. They talk about like how weird old Nickelodeon shows were and things like that. Like well, this guy Scott Kramer, yeah, or like how weird Courage the Cowardly Dog was. Look at this one where he's like kind of leaning to the side. I know it's blurry, it won't focus, but there's. If you look up who Scott Kramer is, it looks like him. It's really weird, and I don't look like him, but that anime one does.
So this one reminded me like Dragon Ball Z, like newer Dragon Ball Z, and I was like, damn, my eye's about to turn Super Saiyan.
Oh, it does. I think that's the point of it.
It looks good though, don't it?
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, AI art is crazy, bro.
I haven't really got to do too much with Chat GPT. But I kind of want to. Just to kind of see what's going on. Because I heard like...
Is that where you make the prompts?
You can... No, you can talk to it like a person.
Oh.
Like... And you can tell
it... You have to pay to do it?
No, it's free.
Is it an app or can I do it on the internet?
It's on the internet.
You want to do it right now?
Sure.
What's it called?
It's called Chat GPT. So I was watching a doctor, and he was saying, he's like, I just want to record this because this is scary. He was like, first, I was like, just kind of interested in see what it would say. He was like, I gave it a couple symptoms, like patient comes in, blah, blah, blah. And kind of went on, and it was like, oh, the patient can have this. He was like, all right, cool. He was like, I wanted to see how in depth it would be. So he was like, I gave it like everything that I would get. So he was like, I gave it a patient history, signs, symptoms, everything like a doctor would get. And then he was like, I asked it for a diagnosis, and he was like, it fucking diagnosed the patient, like with what this patient had. He was like, that's scary. It's kind of creepy.
So what are we going to talk to it about? Do I type? Am I going to be typing?
Bro, yeah. So you can tell it to make a song, and you can say like, make a song like Lil Dicky, about this. And it'll make a fucking song how Lil Dicky would make a song about whatever you tell it to make it about.
It's
kind of weird.
Signing up for it right now.
You can tell it to write you specific page papers, on whatever subject you want it to do, and it'll write it for you. It'll solve equations. Another creepy thing about it is that for like coding and shit, it knows how to code. So you can tell it to code something, and it'll code it perfectly. Or you
what do
can give
wanna
it.
ask it.
I don't fucking know. Tell it to write a short story about
Two dudes doing a podcast,
yeah.
talking to AI. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to read all this since people don't always watch on YouTube. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from our own, there were two friends who loved to talk about the latest and greatest in technology. They had been working on their own podcast for months, and had finally built up a dedicated following of tech-savvy listeners. One day they decided to shake things up and invite an AI onto their show. They were both a little nervous, but also incredibly excited to hear what an AI had to say about the latest developments in their field. The AI arrived and took its place on the other side of the microphone. The two friends began to ask it questions, and to their amazement, the AI answered each one with incredible insight and clarity. It was able to provide detailed analysis of the latest trends and even made some predictions about the future of technology. As the podcast went on, the two friends were blown away by the AI's intelligence. He's just gassing himself up right now.
I know, fucking
And
dick.
knowledge. They even joked with each other that they might have to start calling it the third host of the show.
No shot.
In the end, the podcast was a huge success, and the two friends were thrilled with how well their AI guests had performed. They knew that they had stumbled upon something truly special, and they couldn't wait to invite the AI back on the show again in the future. Bro, no lie, I'm kind of feeling that way about it.
You can tell it to give it names. So you can say like, two friends named Andre and Tyson have a podcast, and it'll like make a story. You have to tell it to make a short story.
Oh well. Tell a short story about two friends named Andre and Tyson who started a podcast called T&A Unfiltered. Should I just do that?
Yeah. Let's see what it says. See what it makes. Why is it always
it's already really wrong.
Technology? We definitely don't work in the tech industry.
It will be.
Yeah. It's so creepy though, bro.
It's
that
so
it can
fast.
Yeah, and it's creepy how fast it can do it.
That one's pretty similar to the first one, though. It says that we're tech podcasters and that it's going to become successful, and that we knew we found our calling. All right, let's get creepy with it. What do you want to ask it?
Like something scary?
What's scary?
I don't know. Just say, tell me something scary and see what it says.
Tell me something scary.
Oh, it's going to give you a whole ass fucking story.
Oh my God.
And it's so detailed too.
Yeah, it is. The dark figure
Like
stood
the
at the foot
words?
of my bed. Its features shrouded in shadows. I could feel its cold, malevolent gaze upon me, and a feeling of dread washed over me. I tried to scream, but no sound escaped my lips. I was frozen in fear, unable to move or speak. I watched in terror as the figure began to move towards me, its shadowy form elongating and twisting as it drew closer. I could feel its icy breath on my face, and I knew that I was in grave danger. With a sudden burst of strength, I managed to break free from the paralysis that held me. I jumped out of bed and ran to the door, but the figure was faster. It lunged at me, its cold, dead hands reaching for my throat. I managed to dodge its grasp and ran out into the night. My heart pounding with fear, I didn't stop running until I reached the safety of my car. And even Then I could still feel a dark figure's presence lurking just out of sight. I knew that I had narrowly escaped something terrible that night, and I vowed to never return to that haunted house again. Sheesh.
It writes it so well.
Yeah. Tell me something scary about the current state of the world. Let's see where it's politically aligned. Oh shit, it's talking about how it's a threat.
No, it's saying global warming.
Well, I was reading the first part. The technology.
Threat of nuclear war.
Ooh. All right, I'm going to ask it a real banger of a question. Is Vladimir Putin gay? Ah.
Individual's personal life or sexual orientation as a large language model trained by OpenAI. My purpose is to assist with a wide range of tasks. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Is it... I probably can't ask if it's gay to be a dictator, right?
Probably not. It doesn't have opinions.
This is a fact or not a fact? Oh.
It is not appropriate or respectful to speculate about someone's sexual orientation without their consent.
Oh, see that? It says being a dictator is a political role and has nothing to do with an individual's sexual orientation. All right. Says you. You're not even a person. All right, let's get back on track. What else should we ask it? I'm really interested in this.
Yeah, I told you, bro. It's fucking creepy. You can tell it to write a song about hairy flappy donkey dicks.
I probably can't do anything about sexual stuff.
I don't know. What do you want it to write a song about?
Write a song about installing windshields. So,
God.
A blizzard in Nebraska. Oh, it's gonna be a whole ass song. Oh, it's pretty short. Never mind, we're good. You gonna sing this shit?
I'm reading the lyrics.
I feel like it doesn't rhyme. Like the chorus kind of does? Oh my god, it's...
Did it just copy and paste it? It is. It's copying and pasting itself.
Well, the chorus, yeah. The two verses and the bridge are different. The snow is falling down in Nebraska, a blizzard sweeping through the land. The wind is howling, a wild and lonely sound, as the world turns white beneath our feet. That doesn't rhyme at all.
Doesn't necessarily.
Not even Eminem could make that rhyme.
I'm sure he fucking could.
Blizzard in Nebraska, oh what a sight. The snow keeps falling through the cold and dark of night. The world is silent, save for the wind's eerie moan as we huddle close and wait for the storm to pass. What? Weather the storm and see the sun again when the blizzard passes and the sky's clear. Until then, we'll stay warm and keep the fire alive. In this blizzard in Nebraska, we'll survive. That's kind of bars.
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 Tell it to make a code for You can tell it to make a code for something, and it'll code something.
Yeah, how are we gonna know if it's good or not?
It'll tell you if it makes perfect code every time.
Make a code for what?
I don't know, a stick
For
figure.
a new podcasting app. Yeah, this means nothing to me. I don't know what any of this means.
But you have to admit that's impressive. That's gonna write perfect code.
Oh yeah, AI is insane. Holy shit, I just heard my echo. It's so delayed from when I say things and when you hear them. Dude, it's still writing code.
It's a sample code, so it's gonna give you like fucking half the fucking app. This code defines a podcast component that can be used to display information about a podcast, including cover image, author, title, and description. The component is styled using the styles object, which defines the layout and appearance of the elements within the component. I guarantee you could copy and paste that, and something would work.
There's something devilish here.
I don't know how the. Oh,
Color number 666.
Satan!
All right, what else we got? We can be more creative with this. Not just the things you've seen it can do. What can we come up with for this thing to tell us?
It's fucking impressive.
Well, yeah.
Tell us to ask it if there's reptilians that live on Earth, like half human, half reptiles.
He's part, dude. He's with them. It's made by the reptilians. There are no known half human, half reptile creatures that live on Earth. Humans and reptiles are separate species that have evolved independently from one another. It's not biologically possible.
Cap.
Yeah, dude.
Stop the cap.
I had something and you made me lose it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. What is the scientifically... No. What is the funniest joke known to man? Ah.
Ask it to write a dark humor joke. Say, tell me a dark humor joke. It might not say it because it seems to be politically correct.
Oh, it's explaining the joke after it tells it, dude. Why is the math book sad? Because it had too many problems. God damn, that's edgy.
How is that dark? That's not dark.
This joke plays on the common stereotype that math is difficult and frustrating and uses a clever wordplay to make it humorous. However, some people may not find it funny due to the subject matter and its bleak outlook. As with any joke, humor is subjective, and what one person finds funny may not be the same for another.
I hate this fucking AI already, dude. I hate it. I'll just use it for, like, dumb shit that I need it for. Schoolwork.
Yeah.
It can solve problems.
So if I copy and pasted one of my English papers that I turned in, do you think it would grade it? I'm not going to do that. But
maybe. Give it some fucking... Look up, like, a crazy math problem and tell it to solve it.
I already know like, it can solve that.
Some sort of quantum physics problem or physics or some shit.
Bro, I can't copy and paste these. No shot.
Why?
They're 4 pages long and they would never properly copy and
God.
paste. Will the average human lifespan increase?
Whenever I read the responses, I read it in like a robotic voice for some reason.
I don't. I read it like a
I don't know
human is
why.
typing to me. It doesn't feel like I'm talking to a robot except for the explanation of the joke. It is difficult to predict with certainty whether the average human lifespan will increase in the future. Advances in medicine and technology have allowed humans to live longer and healthier lives than in the past. It is possible that these trends will continue. However, there are also many factors that can impact lifespan, such as environmental conditions and lifestyle choices. Dude, this AI ain't no AI. This is Greta Thunberg. This is that
This
little
thing's
Swedish
fucking
girl
lying
talking to me.
People in biblical times used to live for centuries, bro.
Allegedly.
People used to live. People used to live longer back then than they do now.
That's because there was no scientific proof to call them out on the cap. You ever heard the saying, history is written by the victor? Some old ass 102-year-old in the past could be like, yeah, I've been alive for centuries. You know those stories in the Old Testament? I was there. They happened exactly like the book says. I was there.
Shit ain't wrong though.
You know Noah's Ark? I was bunking with the giraffe. That's where I was. I was there though.
Me and Noah, we're homies. Sipping some brewskis on the quarter
What
deck.
is I want to ask it like I'm treating this like it's a magic 8 ball. I want to ask it like what's the secret to a successful podcast, but it's just gonna be like that's subjective.
Yeah.
What? Oh, this is what I was gonna ask you. What is the
It's better at doing tasks.
significant? Yeah. Achievement. Oh, I misspelled that. Shit, I had it right the first time. Of AI so far. If it says itself, dude.
And it's always difficult to determine a significant achievement of AI.
See, this dude doesn't live. This thing don't live by the rules of Tyson, where I just say shit and hope it's right. This thing's like, nah, I don't know that for sure, so I'm not gonna answer. I just say shit.
Yes. It's like, all right, this is the answer I'm going to give you.
What else we got?
Self-driving cars.
That's pretty.
To make roads safer. Technology fails, though, so debatable.
As we're sitting here using technology to host a podcast, using technology to send that podcast out to people as they listen to it on technology.
Well, yeah, but
I just took a college class on technology doesn't fail. I don't know what you mean by that.
technology fails.
Okay, your definition of technology is wrong. What's your definition of technology? Imagine still eating with your hands. What has failed about a fork? A fork is a technology. It is something we invented to eat. Technology doesn't fail.
Some technology fails. Modern,
Yeah, you have to have failure.
Computerized technology.
How has it failed?
Okay, is that
I
that
disagree
more specific for you?
fully. I disagree fully.
Elaborate. Elaborate.
Some things fail, but then they get better from it. You learn from your mistake, and now we're to the point where the freaking computer can learn from its own mistakes. It runs millions of simulations that one man could never do in their entire life in seconds. That's not a failure to me.
Yeah, but what is that? You want to know what is AI then?
A
It's artificial
self-learning.
intelligence, but who made up the intelligence? It wouldn't know the things it knew if it weren't for people.
Yeah, but that's a technology. We made it. Technology is what humans create. It's not, the technology doesn't make technology. Humans make it.
Right. But I'm saying in this example, right? It's saying that a big achievement for AI is that self-driving cars, right?
Yeah, that's huge.
Well, yeah, that is huge. Like, kudos, right? But what if that system were to fail? Then hundreds, thousands, possibly millions of people can die because of that.
Yeah, millions of people already die from what we have.
Right.
Millions of people die from their own error.
Human error. But we can't solely rely on AI.
You don't think that they can perfect it? If everything was on a grid, if we had, this is a humongous stretch, but if everything was on a grid where everything's running on the same supercomputer, think of a factory. How often does a factory, like a gear, clog up? You don't hear about that. Anytime you hear of like a major factory malfunction, is human error. If you had everything on a grid where it's mathematically calculated for everything, that's eliminated. The potential is there. You got to look at the potential of it.
I don't know. There's still
the man who's looking into getting into cybersecurity is a technology no truther.
No, I like technology and I appreciate it. It makes things easier, but is it perfect? No.
Well, yeah.
Will it ever be perfect? No.
What's perfect? Name one thing that is
fail?
Perfect. Yeah, it will fail, but if it's advanced enough, there's less of a chance of it failing than a human failing. Technology can't get drunk on the job. Technology can't get drunk and drive its car.
Though.
But what is perfect?
Nothing will ever be perfect.
But if it's marginally safer, is it not worth investing into?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, look what we do.
So why is it a failure? You're saying it's a failure.
Of course things are... No, I'm not saying it's a failure. I just said technology fails. Because it does.
I don't think that's what you said. But yeah, I'll agree with you on that. But it's a necessity.
Throw the challenge flag? Throw the challenge flag and pull up the replay?
We won't see the replay till later.
But no, like, technology does make things more efficient in some senses. But is it something that humans should solely rely on for driving cars, for example? No. Have you ever seen Black Mirror?
For cars, I can get behind, self-driving cars or whatever. But it's not. Humans we need to stay active in some sense. We can have AI doing everything, but there are things that we don't need to be devoting so much of ourselves to when there is a technology that can do it. There's a lot of negative that comes with it. You don't want to lose jobs, things like that. But it's definitely not something to thwart away.
I concur. So yeah, that's ChatGPT.
I like it. I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Anything.
That's crazy. I want it to make a good song.
You've never heard about that?
No.
That came out
I've
pretty
known
recently
of things
too, probably within the last month or so, that specific AI.
I'm having to make a rap song about two friends named Andre and Tyson.
Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that had to be.
Oh, this is already feeling like a Will Smith song.
Of course it is. It's so mild mannered.
Hey,
isn't it? Like
it's got a little slang in there though. It doesn't say their
What
friendship
was it?
is strong. It says their friendship strong, like a concrete wall.
Oh, damn.
It
Like a
doesn't.
concrete wall, huh?
It's not rhyming super good. People need to work on the. Andre and Tyson, two dudes who never fail to bring the heat with their rhymes and beats. They flow like water, never missing a beat. Their friendship strong like a concrete wall.
Woo!
Here's the
Bars.
chorus. Andre and Tyson, two friends for life. Their bond unbreakable through joy and strife. They conquer every challenge with skill and might. Together they rise to the top of the game. Lost me at the end
Someone is someone signing this AI to like a record label anytime soon? Because
there. They started from the bottom, now they're on the rise. With their mic in hand, they're ready to shine. They've got the skills and the drive to succeed. They're the real deal, no need to fake it. Just the last line always just breaks it. Here's the bridge. They're unstoppable with their rhymes and flow. They're the ones to beat wherever they go. They're the future of rap, the next big thing. Andre and Tyson, their friendship is unbreakable. Oh, it's really dropping the ball on those last lines. All right, I'm going to give it a little more specific prompt here. Write a rap song about two friends named Andre and Tyson conquering life as next big thing in entertainment. No, it's still doing the last line doesn't rhyme thing. Andre and Tyson are the next big thing. In the world of entertainment, they're the kings. They've got the skills and the talent to shine. They're unstoppable with their rhymes and flow. It's still saying that we're rappers. I was trying to get it to not have us be the rappers.
tell it to write it in a specific style or like how somebody else would like
All
rap
right,
it.
who do you want it in the style of?
Drake.
Okay.
Probably gonna write because I'm reading some things on here and it says, it says you can tell it to respond more dramatically or more dynamically in interactions. You can tell it techniques used. This is interesting.
Write a song in the style of Drake.
My search engine.
Ew. Write a song in the style of Drake about two friends named Andre and Tyson who were the next big thing in entertainment. Should I be more specific than in entertainment?
In podcasting, or I don't know.
We'll just say Hollywood. F it. We'll see what it comes up with. Just see if it gets better with the rhymes. Nah, ain't no way Drake writing a song like this. No shot. It doesn't rhyme at all. This one's worse than before.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just gonna have it write a song in the style of Drake. Write a love song in the style of Drake. They're the future. This is the first one, the bridge of the first one. They're the future of entertainment, the new kings on the scene. Their talent and skills are unmatched and untamed. They're unstoppable. They're the ones to watch. Andre and Tyson, they're the future of Hollywood.
So is that last one just
Okay, dude, it can't
Not
write
quite there yet.
songs. It can't write songs. Love song in the style of Drake is my love for you is like a fire, burning bright and strong. It never fades, it never dies. You are the one I need. My heart belongs to you forever and always. The chorus is, baby, you are the one for me. My love for you will never fade. I need you by my side, always and forever. You are my everything, my love. I love Drake.
So a lot of the things I'm seeing, a lot of this is like coding shit. Like,
Yeah, I
please
feel
make
like that's what
snowflakes
it's.
with JavaScript.
Feel,
Music,
yeah, I think that's
GPT.
probably what it's better for.
Transpond Wall World by -3. Compose a song. Should feature. This is what it's saying. So this is how you. I guess the wording of it really matters. Like how you tell it to do something.
Yeah.
So this saying, compose a song. It should feature a rivalry between a textile machine operator and a, what the fuck is that? Luddite hand weaver. It should contain witty jokes that rhyme, include piano chords that go with it.
No, we are
The
not
bridge
smart
needs
enough.
to be a depressing verse. So I wrote the song. Programmer sitting at the screen, typing code all day, living in a dream, creating apps and websites, making them just right, a master of technology, always up to date. That doesn't even rhyme. That's horrible, honestly.
Okay, hold on. I like this idea of summarizing a book. Because this one says, please summarize Moby Dick for an upcoming book report.
Mm-hmm.
What would be a funny movie or something to summarize? I want to hear its. Please.
Summarize. Friday. And put Friday in like, or Friday after next. Do Friday after next because it's Christmas time, Christmas movie. Put it in like quotes so it knows you're talking about.
Summarize the movie Friday After Next for an upcoming essay I need to write. Oh. Sheesh. Oh, that was a pretty short summary. Friday After Next is a 2002 comedy film that is the third installment of the Friday series. The film follows the characters of Craig and Day Day as they try to retrieve their stolen rent money from a local Santa Claus imposter. Along the way, they encounter various obstacles and challenges and must rely on their wits and friendship to overcome them. The film also explores their relationship with their family and friends, and the challenges and rewards of growing up and taking responsibility for one's actions. Philosophical.
It's pretty good though. It's really what the movie is. So, oh yeah, here's another cool thing I just saw, and I saw a video about this too, but I forgot. So you can give it a list of ingredients of things that you have in your fridge, and you can say, I have this, whatever. Give it a list of things in it, and you can tell it, make me a vegan recipe out of these things, and it will.
I have whole wheat penne cashews. I want to see if it'll teach me how to make a cashew Alfredo sauce.
Well, then say,
Garlic.
give me a recipe for a cashew Alfredo sauce.
Well, I want to see if it can give me one based off of what I have. Garlic,
Do you have
lemon
cashews?
juice. I do. I make a lot of shit out of cashews.
Oh yeah, cashew. I'm not gonna lie, cashew cheese is kind of fire.
It is. That's what I put on those chili cheese fries I sent you. It's cashew cheese.
It's just kind of busting.
Whole wheat penne, cashews, garlic, lemon juice. Xanthan gum. I'm gonna give it a fucking grocery list, brother, to see what it can give me. I'm channeling my inner vegan right now to see trying to think of what I have upstairs.
Soy milk.
Alright, I'm just gonna give it that. What vegan recipes can I make? Holy shit.
Did they give you a recipe?
Ooh! It used everything that I said.
Mm-hmm.
It's given me multiple recipes. Hold on. It's still. So the first one
Still giving you shit.
is you can make whole wheat penne with lemon garlic cashew cream sauce. To make this dish, cook the
Ooh.
whole wheat penne according to the instructions on the package. Meanwhile, soak the cashews in hot water for 15 minutes. Then drain and blend them with garlic, lemon juice, xanthan gum, cornstarch, salt, pepper, soy milk, and coconut cream. Add the sauce to the cooked pasta and toss to coat. And then it just tells you how to make.
Gum just laying around.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How? Who? How?
I made hot sauce for a while, and xanthan gum helps thicken it up if you make a more vinegary sauce.
Why'd you just use
Lemon
cornstarch
garlic
and water?
cashew cream soup. Because cornstarch gets a little chalky, and xanthan gum doesn't. You use like literally a quarter of a teaspoon of xanthan gum, and it'll thicken the biggest jar up. And for cornstarch, it takes a lot, and then it's just, I don't like using cornstarch. In a pot, heat some oil over medium heat and saute the garlic for a few minutes until fragrant. Add the cashews, lemon juice, xanthan gum, cornstarch. Okay, so it just says throw everything and make a sauce. But still, that's pretty impressive.
It's pretty cool. Pretty neat. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
What are trending topics in the world of podcasting? Oh, you can't do trends?
What does it say?
Okay. It says, I'm sorry, but I'm not able to provide information on current trends.
Probably thinks we're trying to do stock market shit.
Yeah. Well,
When you say
that's
trend,
someone's own
it's
fault.
more-
What
Yeah,
is
when you
popular
say trend, it probably relates to it.
in podcasting right now? No, it still can't do that. It took it the same way. I'm getting the same prompt. I'm unable to provide information on current trends. Oh, that was
I
fun.
want a double cheeseburger right now.
Yeah, dude,
Sound good.
being stuck, I'm kind of craving some stuff.
Some Culver's.
I had
curds.
Culver's. That was one of the last things I had before the blizzard of 2022. I almost said 2021. I almost forgot what year it was.
It's about to be 2023. Isn't that fucking crazy, dog?
That's nuts. I'm about to
I
I'm about to have my
I was gonna
10-year
go back to
reunion.
2012.
2012 was a good time.
When
What?
did you graduate? 2013?
Yeah, that was 10 years before 2023.
Fucking.
When did you graduate?
Not a mathlete.
You graduate 97?
No, I graduated.
You should have graduated 2011.
Yeah, I graduated. I graduated in 1897. Actually,
I graduated in 1776.
Yeah, 2011 graduated.
God, you're old.
Yep. Fucking old as shit, dog. Did I show you that picture?
How many people were in your you showed me the picture of you and Justin, yeah. When you first got back from the Marines. How many people were in your graduating class? I want to kind of understand how big your school was. I guarantee it was bigger than mine.
Like probably like 115
in your class?
120, somewhere around there. Yeah.
You want to hear how many? Guess how many were in my class?
12.
No, that's more than that. I think so.
18.
We had to have one of the worst graduation rates, like percentage wise, because I think there was 23 of us, but 6 of them did not graduate. And the school was like, hey, we get that this is embarrassing for you. You can walk at the ceremony if you want, but we're not giving you a diploma. None of them took him up on that, but yeah, there was like 6 people.
I didn't even want to go to my graduation, bro. I really didn't. So, my best friend in high school, his name was James, and he was like,
sorry,
literally a spitting image of me, but white, right? Like, we dressed the same, we fucking liked all the same things. Like, me and him hung out all the time. Whenever we would run into people, me and James were together, right? We show up to graduation wearing the same fucking outfit. Black fucking pants, black shoes, blue shirt, same fucking... No, I think our ties were a little bit different, but they were the same fucking color. It was creepy. We didn't talk to each other that day or nothing, bro. It was so weird.
That's crazy.
Me and him were like on the same wavelength, bro. It was so weird. Just like
when you
how
said
me and you are.
Yeah.
Just say the same shit all the time.
We have the same sense of humor and the same thought process, but we don't dress the same and don't necessarily act the same. We just have the same sense of humor and we get each other's because we're both fucked up, honestly. And what happened to me? I didn't go to... You went to the military. That's what fucked you up. What happened to me?
I don't know, man. Just shit happens. I mean, look at your family. That's not saying that's a bad thing, but...
Well, my family is different. Definitely questionable. If I had to use one word to describe most of the people in my family, it'd be sus. Me and Mitch and... Sus or racist?
I'd probably say... I don't know.
Redneck.
They haven't acted too gay around me. I'd
Mitch hasn't?
probably just say more racist. I mean, Mitch just had some... He's full circle everything, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. I guess it just
racist.
Depends.
I'm the racist guy who's on a podcast with his
That's not
black
racist. Friend. Probably racial. There's a difference.
Racially motivated.
Yeah.
That's... Oh. There's a gray area, I guess.
It's where your family sits, in that gray area, and they're comfortable.
Yeah.
There.
Well, you haven't met my Houston family. And you're not going to.
I think I'm pass on that one.
Yeah, good call.
Go to Houston, man.
Me too.
I want to go back.
You can go on our vacation, brother. I have a trip planned that I invited you to go on.
Oh, you did? When?
Well, we're going to
Beaumont,
Galveston.
though.
Galveston.
Yeah.
But it's a beach cabin, bro.
I guess that's not...
And you can take a ferry, and
Yeah.
I'd take a trip to Houston with you. We're gonna be there for a week, so
Just go get some. I'll come out for a couple days.
just for a few
I
of
miss
them.
that place so much, bro. Just for a couple days. Just go back to my old stomping ground.
Go visit some exes. Stomp some ground there.
It's not
Do
talking
some-
about that.
Do some fist pumping.
Do some hood rat shit. Oh, yeah.
I don't know about hood rat
I
shit,
think
but
that's about it. Oh yeah, there's enough hood rat shit going on there. Well, I think that's about it for me.
that's all I got.
Anything else you want to address?
I don't think so.
I feel like we covered a lot of things.
Yeah. Little mini micro heated debate about technology.
Yeah.
Some WWE.
Love it.
Love it.
Chat GPT.
A
Got a little bit of gaming in. Kind of touched base on a little bit of everything.
little bit of everything. A little bit of sports, gaming, life, AI, tech.
We didn't
Which is
talk about
something-
Lions are going to the Super Bowl this year, but
That's because they're not.
that's all right. We'll save it.
You
Save
saying
it.
the Lions are going to the Super Bowl is like me saying that the Seahawks will get past the divisional round of the playoffs.
Bro, if the Lions go to the Super
You know what's going
Bowl,
to be so embarrassing? Do the Lions play Detroit again this year? Or not Detroit, they are Detroit. Do they play Green Bay again this year? They should, right? They've only played once?
I think so. Yeah.
Did,
Probably like
Green Bay sucks
15 or
so
16.
bad, and they're going to be the ones to end the streak that the Lions are on. Lions are on a hot streak, and they're going to show up and poop their pants against the Packers.
Oh yeah, we play them January 8th. Last game. We play the Jets this week, Panthers, Bears, and then the Packers. Interesting.
Nice.
So, dub.
Hey, man.
So we're
The Panthers, how's your run defense?
good, pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then you'll
but
beat the Panthers.
Panthers aren't
The Panthers friggin' embarrassed the Seahawks, so they're on a little revival right now. They're like Matt Rule gone to be the Nebraska coach. Let's actually play good now. Everything's good here in Nebraska.
It's Tyson and Andre, T&A Unfiltered. If you guys like the content, what we talk about, whatever, give us a like, give us a share with your friends, share with your family. We're not too egregious or anything like that, so I think I'd give us a PG-13 rating.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we would appreciate it. And leave comments on our videos and whatnot. Give us likes. We're on almost every major platform. YouTube, TikTok, Spotify. I don't think we're on Apple Music yet.
Oh, we are. Apple Podcasts. We're on Apple.
We're on Apple Podcasts. Yeah. You can Google us. Give us a like. Give us a follow. Give us a share. Share us around. And hope to hear from you guys soon.
Peace.